we're excited. He's a good positional fit. Love his athleticism, his upside. Was really highly ranked coming out of high school. Ironically, I think he was ranked 6th in his class, and Anthony was ranked 9th in the same class. They were playing pickup actually together a couple of weeks ago down in Florida. So another high character kid, salutatorian of his high school class, national merit scholar, great kid, great worker. Really produced in limited minutes at Carolina, and we think he's got a tremendous ceiling.
This morning, I would have told you you're going to get Little today. What would you have said?
I would have been shocked, that he would have been there. We still kind of couldn't believe it, but look, I would have said, geez, that's a great get. Great fit positionally, culturally, the kind of kid that he is, the family he comes from, the work ethic, having been well taught at Carolina, so he's got that pedigree. He'll assimilate seamlessly because of his relationship to Ant. We always rely on guys like Dame and CJ to indoctrinate these guys into our culture, and I think he's really excited, and I think a little bit of a wake-up call too. I think there's more than a few guys in this draft that, relative to where they were recruited, relative to where they were ranked in high school, that might have gotten a little bit of a wake-up call tonight as far as what guys need to do at the college level to not just rely on what their reputation was in high school. Physically, he's a beast physically. He measures smaller, I think, than people thought in terms of height, but he's got a 7'1", 7'2" wingspan, covers a lot of ground, really fast, twitchy, gets off the floor. I think he can fight a lot of the undersized fours, in the post. He basically played 4 behind Cam Johnson at Carolina. He's got an emerging handle offensively. He's comfortable facing the hoop. He sees the game as a perimeter guy. His length is really going to be an asset. He gets deflections. He gets in passing lanes. Like I said, physically, he'll fight you. Got to get better as a team defender, in terms of IQ a little bit and instincts. That'll come with some time. But he's got a ceiling there, and I think he can be multi-positional because I think he can guard up, to the small ball fours. I think he's got the quickness laterally, and to be able to defend on the perimeter against a lot of the threes and even some twos at times. The bigger twos. I think he can play with those guys. So I think it gives us a lot of switchability, with him. I think that's what he'll grow into. I think he's a great pairing, with guys like Anthony and Gary, and they're completely different. We've always tried, since I've been here, to populate the back of our bench with young emerging players that can grow into rotation guys here, guys that are too talented that if they pan out for us to maybe get in free agency or unrealistic to trade for at times. We just think, and so to have other guys that have grown like that, and have guys that can push each other like Ant and Gary and this wasn't a need pick. This wasn't a plug and play and he's going to replace a guy, that we may lose to free agency. This was best player available that just also happened to be, a small forward.